Hey everybody, it's Chugga Conroy! Welcome back to more The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword! Last time, we ran all around Skyloft and below to reactivate the Tower of Light. And to go along with it, we made a matching Trail of Light, leading us toward the Thunderhead, an area long shrouded in mystery, and lots of conditions that I would really like to not fly through in real life. This time, we are gonna leap from the high diving board and head off that way. And come on, you don't know it wasn't a high diving board in ancient times. Maybe this portion of Skyloft once overlooked an enormous lake, and the ancestors of old just had really good taste in swimming equipment. I kind of like to imagine that ancestors really aren't too different from how we are today, and that, you know, maybe we have made some progress since then, but personality-wise, maybe that's not quite one of them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, it's fairly straightforward. The Thunderhead actually looks pretty open at the top. I'm just gonna fly right over that tornado. Not gonna fly over that one! Not gonna fly over that one! Whatever I do, wow, so much for this being simple and straightforward. What'd I ever do to you? I mean, I know it's a Thunderhead and all, though, but not all Thunderheads can make tornadoes, and much less 4 of them in the span of 10 seconds. In we go. This is it! Got some enemies right ahead of us. It's not often that we see enemies in flight. To defeat them, all you gotta do is just boost into their rather bulgy-looking butts. If I can do that, I kinda need to have a boost to actually be able to boost into said bottoms. No. I wanna kill one of you to show what happens. Get back here, come on, don't do this to me. Work with me here. I only want to kill one of you. I'll leave the other 3 alone. Go! There it is! Alright, I'll keep my word. 2 of you is enough to reproduce the entire population. Right. Okay, no harm done. You can leave me alone now. So, the Thunderhead. I quite like the lighting in here. I kind of wish the sky looked like this all the time. It's very mysterious looking. The colors are very nice. I quite like gray skies, actually. I think they're an underappreciated beauty of the world. And it's nice having that negative backdrop to like all the bright colors on the ground, you know? If I pull up the map, there are quite a lot of islands in here, and on top of that, remember that goddess cube that we got all that time ago that was unaccounted for no matter where we looked on the map? This is where it ended up. Even though we saw it go straight up, and we very clearly weren't ever below this point on the surface at any point, sometimes you gotta just take physics' word for it and shut up. And it's not right here, is it? Maybe is it back here? I hope I know where it is. I hope I'm not wrong. Possibly it's up on a high ledge that I can only reach with my bird. Let's try again. Flappy, flappy, flappy. Flappy, flappy, flappy. Possibly... I found a goddess cube chest, not the one I... Am I in the right place? Yes, I am. So... What? Okay, A, it's kind of a slap in the face that I found a goddess cube chest already and it wasn't the one I was looking for. But B, this was also not where I remember that goddess cube chest being. I remember it being on a different island. I'm gonna take damage though, so I actually do need to pull out my Skyloft manually for once in my life. Come on. Barely didn't die right there. Or I guess I wouldn't have died, I would have just called my bird. Oh! Well, that's another one in the books that I hope wasn't visible on screen, and I flew right past it. Gold rupee 300. Wow, okay. Perhaps maybe that was worth all the headache. Should we hop onto our bird for the 3rd time, however, there's a lot of visually enticing things you might be tempted to go and check out, but for now, we're gonna go down to this plaza. Ooh, that was almost very painful. Master Link, I have memories of this island. It is known as the Isle of Song. Signs indicate that it was left here for you by the Goddess Master. However, I am unable to determine a means of entering the structure ahead. I suggest you investigate the area. Rotate the center pedestal to complete the bridge that allows you to step into the Great Tower on the Isle of Songs. So you're meaning to tell me that this is my island? As in... the goddess meant for me to have it. Like, there's holy scriptures saying I get my own island. I'd say that's a pretty sweet deal in this whole hero contract thing. So what we want to do is, you can lock onto these gems, you do the proper swing, and hope that it actually works for you. And you're just trying to activate these different representations of the bridge and move them so that they're all perfectly aligned. There's one piece in proper place. Let's try the right. And this one always takes me a little bit of time. It's not hard to figure out, it just is a little bit of trial and error. There are those things that pop up out of the ground that they can get stuck on, which can be a blessing, can be a curse. You just gotta be careful with how you're moving things about. And with those two aligned, I think all I need to do is just go around a little bit, have that one close to the center get stuck on that one pedestal for one turn. Try down. Push you forward a couple more times. Don't push you forward again. Let's change it. And we should be pretty good. That's one way to build a bridge and not playing some kind of chessboard type game. Thank God it's not that. Oof. This ivy growing on it, I just kind of want to take a moment to appreciate it because it's pretty. And it's something you wouldn't really see unless you stop to smell the flowers. I don't believe this bird statue holds any sort of purpose, but on the topic of me just being nuts for the atmosphere, we do have the song that you normally only hear at Goddess Springs in a relatively easy to reach location. Skyward Strike time! Master Link, I have important information. When you struck the crest with a skyward strike from your sword, a message from the goddess awakened deep within my memory. The goddess intended for this message for you, Master. These are her words. He who seeks the sacred flames, listen well, for I guide you from my place at the edge of time. The sacred flames are 3 in number. To obtain them, you must also earn relics known as the 3 sacred gifts. For each trial you overcome, you shall be blessed with one of the gifts. Make use of the power of these gifts, and you will find your way to the purifying sacred flames. Now I bestow unto you a melody. It will serve you as a key, opening the first trial that awaits you deep in the wilds of Farore Woods. That song is called Farore's Courage. Its rousing melody will guide you. Awkward segue! Another item jingle I kind of wish wasn't there. Master, you must overcome the trials set before you and obtain the 3 gifts to reach the sacred flames. I have committed Farore's Courage to memory. Now you can use your dowsing ability to search for the gate leading to the first trial you must face. I suggest you set out for Farore Woods as soon as you are ready. Who needs dowsing when you just simply tell us which region we gotta go off to? I give the harp a lot of crap, and yeah, it deserves most of it, at least as far as I'm concerned. Why are you telling me to douse in here? Yeah, gee, I wasn't sure if I needed to leave through this hole in the wall that I crawled in through. Thanks for that. But that scene, it's not bad. That's easily the best thing to come out of the harp up to this point. I do legitimately like that scene, and an aspect of just games in general that I don't think gets appreciated enough is the dancing. Fi's dance moves and just the general choreography of everything that was going on there, it's all beautiful and very captivating in a way that Zelda cutscenes really hadn't been up to this point. So, call it an underappreciated aspect, call it whatever you want. It's yet another thing that I like that I think doesn't really get enough love, and it's something that a lot of hard work and time goes into without being appreciated. No. nothing right there? Okay. But I digress. We've been given our direction. We are headed off to Farore Woods for the 3rd time now. And before we head down, as per usual, we're going to go back to Skyloft and we're going to make some preparations. I did say that we weren't doing a side quest run last time we were in Skyloft because we were right on the cusp of unlocking a lot more things that we could do, and I kind of wanted to break things up a little bit as we had just done some side quests around Skyloft right before that, but now is the time. So I'll meet you back in Skyloft instantaneously. Our one and only stop on the mainland, at least. Is it technically a mainland if it's in this sky? I don't know. The logistics aren't important. Our one main stop, or our one stop on the main whole of Skyloft, whatever you want to call it, is the Knight Academy, yes. What we want to do is just kind of go around and see what there is to see. Actually, Pip-Pip, we haven't talked to you in a while. Hey, Link, you're looking pretty upbeat lately. That's the spirit. Zelda will be home before you even know it. Just keep on believing that while you wait for her to come back. Your words are appreciated even if they are a little bit generic compared to the things that other people have been telling me. Is Karain here? No, she's not. I was a little bit curious about that. Karain has something kind of interesting to her. She's one of the few characters that you can never talk to outside of a building. She's always in the Knight Academy. Yet, she actually has an animation for being attacked by the Gust Bellows, even though you could never use it on her. Just a tiny little bit of trivia, not really all that special. I'm mainly pointing it out so that you know where to find her if you ever need to talk to her. That's the important thing. And, you're kind of important too. Yay, I just checked on Groose's room and the guy's gone. You got any idea where he went? Maybe he had to run away because of his broken heart? What a tough guy. Man, the whole bully pecking order thing in this school has kind of gone to crap. That's kind of funny that he's apparently now in charge. Nothing for us during the day. How about we sleep until night? I'd say that sounds like a pretty good course of action. I don't know about you. I'm gonna pass by Stritch. I don't want to sell any of my bugs, as they will be useful to us later on. Oh, paper, please. Somebody bring me paper. Bring me some paper. Any kind of paper at all. Ooh. Of all the things to make a comeback, this is something I never thought would. I know that it technically was in 2 games before this, but it was something that I thought was just kind of long forgotten and something that would never ever come up ever again. But here it is. Should we rest in a bed once again? You don't mind, do you, Teach? Good. Colin is now sulking in a corner. That's a pretty nice piece of paper you got there. It'd be a shame if somebody wiped their ass with it. Should I give it to her? Should I not give it to her? Link, it's you! Don't sneak up on me like that! I have a serious dilemma on my mind right now, and you're distracting me. Can I help? Huh? Really? Normally I would never ask someone like you for help, but these are dire times. Come to think of it, you might be just the person I need. You seem to be pretty good with the ladies. I can't believe I just said that, but whatever. Let's do this, Link. I have a task for you. So listen up. Your mission is to take this piece of paper to a certain person. It's a very important piece of paper. Make sure you deliver it. Huh? What's your problem? Why are you looking at the restroom? What? There's someone in the restroom at night who wants paper. You fool! How dare you? This is no ordinary piece of paper. It's a letter, a very special one at that. I put my heart into every word. I guess you could say it's sort of like a All right, fine. It's a love letter. And that's why you will not, under any circumstances, ever allow it to be used as toilet paper. Do you hear me? So listen up. The person you must give it to is a girl, an upperclassman. Her name is Karain. You know who I mean, right? She's the one with the round hat. She's really cute. You know the one. And don't you dare, not even by mistake, even think of giving it to that weirdo in the restroom. Swear it. Here it is. I'm entrusting this letter to you. So don't read what's inside. Do you hear me? If I didn't know better, I'd say he's nervous. Can you believe this letter might actually contain heartfelt words from Colin? Take extra good care that you don't end up using it as scrap paper. Oh, that's perfect. I was thinking of using it as toilet paper, not scrap paper. Cool. All right. I have taken much more heartfelt words to the toilet, thank you very much, in my past adventures. But there, you have two different options right here. The reward will be the same. So there's nothing about that. It is just do whatever it is you want to do. Karain is in the back of the lecture hall during this time. So how about we try delivering it to her? Oh, Pippet, how can I get you to notice me? Aw, her heart goes, Pippet, 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 Pippet. Ah, Link! We're just sneaking up on everyone today. Do you, need something? I wonder if you just heard what I was talking about. Huh? A letter for me? Could it be from Pippet? Here you go! Oh, thank you. I'll just take that. I wonder who it's from. Whoa! That's some really terrible handwriting. Anyway, never mind that. Let's see what it says. Greetings, my love for you is wider than the horizon and deeper than the clouds. I would very much like it if you would go out with me. Your brave knight, Colin. Wow, this Colin guy, isn't he one of Gruce's flunkies? And this is a love letter from that Colin kid, right? I know, you could use him as a footstool with your height the way it is. Hoo boy! So yeah, I have to say he really put his heart into it and everything. I don't know, maybe I should consider going out with Colin. Ha! As if! I wonder what Pippet would think if he knew about this. I don't know about Pippet. I think he's got other things going on, but if we go back and talk to Colin... What? You actually did it! You gave the letter to Karain? Oh no. Oh no! What now? What do I do? Maybe I should go see what you thought of the letter. But this is so embarrassing. Next, if we go and find Pippet, wherever he may be... Ah, that majestic look in his eye. Sorry, it looks like he's kind of hitting on me the way he's doing that, but I'm sure that's how he looks at everyone. What's up, Link? Huh? Karain got a love letter? I see. That's interesting. Wow. What do you think she intends to do? Date him? What? This is a big problem, isn't it? Oh, I mean, it's not like there's anything going on between me and Karain, you know? We're just friends. So it's not my business who she goes out with. I don't have much to say about it. But you know, I do have a duty to make sure that everyone is living to the high ideals of our night school, right? I mean, ideal love is unfettered, whatever that means, and passionate. Anything less than that, it can't really be called love. You know what I mean? So I should step in and make sure that she's found a true love that aspires to the highest ideals of our fine educational institution, right? And what about me? I have the right to experience an unfettered and passionate love too, don't I? You understand, don't you, Link? I'm not wrong about this, am I? You like her? What? Don't be ridiculous, Link! I don't even understand how you could make such a wild accusation! Well, either way, I don't suppose you'd mind asking her what her decision is going to be, would you? Subtle as a boulder. Man, and I thought me in high school and middle school was bad with being discreet about their feelings about girls and stuff like that. Oh my goodness. You're the one who sent the letter, right? Yes. It was a wonderful love letter. Thank you. It wasn't that great. And, what's your answer? My answer? Ah, my answer. Oh, please go out with me.
Hey.
Wait! I think you should go out with me instead! I mean, I want to ask you out. What? Hey, hold on there. What are you trying to pull all of a sudden? I want to go out with Pippet. Ha! You see that, you fool? I knew she would choose me. She's been checking me out for weeks. Wait a second. Wait, really? Truly? You choose me? Yes, I'm so happy. Thank you. This can't be happening. I feel bad for laughing, but that was really funny.
Yeah?
Link! When you told me about the letter, it was at that moment I finally realized. I realized that I love her. I thought to myself, I can't let anyone else take her from me. If you hadn't told me, I might have never even noticed my own feelings for her. I'm so grateful. I don't know how I can ever thank you. Well, crystallized tokens of your thank yous will do just fine. So, should you go that route, you will wind up with, I found such a wonderful girlfriend, thank you so much. What do you say? Because you have an amazing new boyfriend, but I feel kind of bad about I'm amazed that you feel bad about that guy. I said earlier that you could use him as a footstool, but girl, you stomped all over him. Let's go and see what he's feeling right. Oh, he's not even in his room. Where did he go? I know he's out and about. I know he's out and about. Right, he occupies Groose's room now. You won't tell him, will you? It's over. It's all over. What do you want, Link? Have you come to laugh at me in my miserable state? Just leave me alone. Should you come back at nighttime, he's crying himself to sleep every night. Not a good place to be. Been there, done that. Would like to never be there and do that ever again. If you go this route, Colin ends up pretty alone, doesn't he? Pippet and Karain are at least happy, but what happens should you go the other route? Let's find out. Ah, paper. You brought me some paper. I'll open the door. Please come in. Oh, paper. I need paper. I'm not angry or anything. I just need some paper. Don't do it. Now give the letter. Huh? You're giving me paper? I'm so happy. But this looks like someone's letter. Are you sure I can have this? Wow, you were a lot prettier in your younger days, I'll say that much, compared to how you appear later in the timeline, and I guess in old age you also grew kind of callous to using people's letters to wipe your buttocks with. Thank you. I will use it with care. But I'm shy, so don't ask me what I want the paper for. May we meet again, you kind soul. Obligatory toilet sit. It would not be a playthrough of Skyward Sword without it. It even flushes after the fact. Not often that you see bathrooms, but here is one, and you always gotta pay attention to it. Besides, I'm pretty sure Tim would have some very stern words with me if I never showed that off. A lot of people thinking that I forgot about it. Nah, I didn't. It is a very important, essential thing. So not really a whole lot happens. until you sleep in another bed. I'm imagining Stritch just staring at his bug collection, being completely oblivious to the world around him, and then turning around and seeing Link sleeping in his bed and just kind of being like, okay. Hey, Link, did you hand over that letter like I asked? Huh? Are you out of your mind? Seriously? You gave it to that creep in the restroom? Really? You gave it to that restroom weirdo? Didn't I specifically tell you not to give it to the weirdo in the restroom? Seriously, I said it like 5 times. I know I did. You fool! How could you? Anyone who blocks the path of true love deserves to be kicked by a bird. I hate you, Link. Gets me every time, just like I said. Even in alternate realities. At least I know that this Emil is the same as the other Emil and that it's not, you know, anything that's context sensitive or anything like that. I hope that Emil will be nice to the other Emils should he ever come into contact with him. What do you want, Link? I'm just hurting so bad right now. I don't know who that was in the restroom, but I'm completely freaked out by just knowing they read my letter. I still can't believe it. Who exactly did you give it to? If it makes you feel any better, I don't think they really wanted to read it. We gotta rest in yet another bed to see how this pans out. I guess that's why they call it the bedpan. You're the one from the other day. It's good to see you again. Actually, thanks to you, I met my true love. Yes, him. It all started with that letter that you gave me. Those beautiful words of affection caused me to fall hopelessly in love. My heart is bursting with thoughts of him. I feel so excited, so cheerful, so full of life. At least this way, he's not as lonely as he would have been on the other pathway. Gotta look on the bright side. I guess this also explains that this hand in the toilet is not the same one as the other one. It found a way to reproduce and have a child. My love, I will always be by your side. I can't believe I just said that. I can't even keep a straight face in the face of that. I also didn't mean to say that. Wow, again, puns are just subconscious for me. Well, I guess that's it. We made it to the Isle of Songs. We came back to Skyloft to do some preparations, and we got tied up in somebody's love story. It wasn't quite as endgame as I predicted that it would be. Next time on The Legend of Zelda, Skyward Sword. We're going to be going around the Skyfield, grabbing some new things that have changed around here. But we're not going to be grabbing the things that have changed. We're going to be grabbing things from the things that have changed. Never mind. You get the point. See you guys then.